Hello, Pampered Chefs. I am Cheryl King, and I am here to make quick chicken fajitas. I am going to start by chopping chicken with my fully forged German steel chef's knife. This is a 7-inch knife, and I'm using the chef's knife because the chicken is a little bit frozen and it'll be easier to cut through. I have chicken breasts and chicken thighs because that's what we had, and I believe in using what you have. Put the chicken in the refrigerator last night, so it's not super frozen, just kind of has a little bit of ice on the edge. And I am going to chop this chicken. I'm also using my flexible cutting mat underneath, and the main reason I'm doing that is because when I'm chopping meat, raw meat, then I can just very easily wash this mat. Now I'm adding some seasoning to my chicken breast that I have cut into pieces. I'm mixing that around with my mix and scraper. This is the mini mix and scraper, but it is actually a good size. I am going to cut a lime in half with my fully forged German steel Santoku knife. It is a 5-inch knife as opposed to the 7-inch that I used earlier. This 5-inch knife is really nice for most of your kitchen tasks. It's my favorite kitchen knife. I'm mixing that lime juice in. I'm going to add some vegetables that I prepared yesterday with my quick slice for bell peppers and my rapid prep mandoline for onions. I do have a video on the quick slice, not yet on the rapid prep mandoline, but I'll be getting to that. I'm adding green, red, and yellow bell peppers and 1 onion, and I'm going to add about 3/4 of the veg to my chicken because I'm saving 1/4 out for my vegetarian daughter. And I will show you how I grill that on my deluxe electric grill and griddle later in the video. Next, I'm going to add some garlic using my garlic press. Nice thing about the garlic press is you don't have to peel your garlic, you can just use regular garlic. Now that I have all my vegetables and chicken prepped, I'm putting them into my Rockcrok everyday pan, topping it with the lid and popping it into the microwave for 15 to 20 minutes. You will want to check your recipe at the lower speed because every microwave varies. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to get started on my pico de gallo. Now it's time to prep a lime. We have our citrus zester and juicer here that I have zested a little bit of the lime onto. I'm going to half that lime and add it to the zest. This is my zesting lid. Now I'm using my juicing lid, and also of course the zester and juicer comes with the cup container. It's actually 2 cups I think container below. Now we're going to go ahead and process our ingredients for our pico de gallo in the manual food processor. I have a cup of tomatoes, half of a red onion, a whole jalapeno that I've seeded, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon of the lime juice that I juiced, and I'm going to go ahead and add that. I will also add a little bit later, I'll add a couple cloves, probably about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic and some cilantro. Now I am using my manual food processor to do this. The manual food processor comes with the cup, the blade, and the lid. The lid has this little clicking mechanism on the handle so that you can keep the handle closed, and it also has this little hexagon that goes into the hexagon top part of the blade. You just pop that on there, and then you use the handle to pump, and here's my daughter coming to help me out. And we are going and pumping that until it is the consistency that you like. You can always pop the lid off, check it out, and see if it's the consistency that you want it, and pop that lid back on again. And then when you're done, you can lock the handle back in place. One of the nice things about this little gadget is that it can be used if you're left-handed or right-handed. It doesn't matter. You can use it with either hand. Our founder, Doris Christopher, was left-handed, so she was always really specific about wanting all of our products to be ambidextrous. Now I'm back using my mix and chop to mash my avocados for guacamole. My mix and chop is this item right here that is made for mixing and chopping your ground beef or your ground meat. It is also great for mashing potatoes, mashing avocado, making egg salad, making tuna salad, etc. I am going to add my ingredients for my guacamole that I have already made, essentially the same as the ingredients that I used for the pico de gallo, and mixing it up with my mix and chop makes it super easy. Hello Pampered Chefs, this is Cheryl King, your Pampered Chef consultant, back again to show you how to use our deluxe electric grill and griddle. The first thing you have to do is, there is a button back here to turn it on. That's convenient because then your grill and griddle isn't always on. Now, you come to, I'm going to use a preset, but you come here, you can do custom with temperature and time. You can do separate on top and bottom if you want to. But I am going to use a preset. I turn my dial, and each time I turn the dial, the preset moves. Now I'm going to stop at grill and push go, and it's going to start preheating. Once it preheats, it's going to beep at me and tell me to add my food, and this will start counting down once I add my food and press the button. Okay, my friends, I have just heard the beeping sound telling me that my grill is preheated. I'm going to open this up, and I can feel that it's warm. It's telling me to add whatever I'm going to be grilling. Today I'm going to be, whoa, that's going to fall. Today I'm going to be grilling, as I mentioned before, some veg. I love that sizzle. Some veg for my vegetarian daughter to have on her fajitas, and she will have, for protein, she'll have black beans on her fajitas. And now that I have added my vegetables, I click the go button again, and it will start counting down from 5 minutes. Okay, here are my beautiful vegetables that have been grilling for about 4 minutes. And I would say they're mostly done. They might need another minute or so. I did, by the way, I had vegetables and I had some pressed garlic in here, and that was not a good idea to start with. Garlic burns very easily, and you can see there's little bits of burnt garlic. It's not going to ruin the vegetables. I should have waited to press the garlic and add it at about this point where the vegetables are mostly cooked and the garlic would just have, and I only have about 30 seconds to go, and I think they are actually looking perfect and yummy. Hello again, Pampered Chefs. Cheryl King here, your Pampered Chef consultant, showing you the chicken that has come out of the microwave. Can you believe how yummy that looks? All this juice, you remember the only juice or liquid that we added to this recipe was half a lime, and this is all the juice that came with it. I am going to drain some of this juice off because I don't want quite this much juice in my fajita meat. I'm going to drain that off, and then I will have my fajita meat all ready to go. So my family decided we love our chicken juicy, but we want to see what it would be like if we pop it on our grill and griddle and get a nice sear on it. Now it is already cooked. We're just going to add some sear to it. Now, if I want this to sear up even faster, I can close my grill and griddle. Now, it's not smushing it. I don't want it smushing it. So I'm going to set it to hover. And now it's hovering. There we go. So that it's going to cook the food twice as fast. I'm going to open this up again and stir it around. Okay, that's how I roll. Don't want anything to burn. Ooh, that's really looking delicious. You see some browning on there. And I gotta tell you, it smells really good. Too bad we don't have smellers, and my dog is walking up saying, "Where's mine?" So we're gonna stick that on our fajitas. It is finally my turn to eat, and look at this delicious dinner. Here is my beautiful chicken and vegetables. I have some sour cream, my guacamole, and of course my pico de gallo. I can't wait to dig in.